piece of paper and pencil and pen and get ready. Just so you know, this recording will be happening tomorrow. So we'll be happening this recording tomorrow. It'll be on our YouTube channel. So don't worry if you miss something, it'll be able to go on and do it. So this is ready to go. So when we're ready, please, we'll be starting in a couple minutes. We are streaming this live on our YouTube channel, LinkedIn, and our TikTok. So we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. So grab a piece of paper, pen, something to drink, and we'll be starting. It is 4 o'clock on California time on West Coast and 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Please go in and type in where you're from and if you want, and the temperature. And we do like seeing everyone, so go ahead and put your videos on. We would love to see that. So let's go ahead and we'll just wait another minute and then we'll start. Okay. We will start in a few minutes. We have more people jumping on. We have all the different channels that are coming on board. So we'll be starting live. Fernando, you can see the screen now? Yes? Okay. All right, we'll be starting. Well, everyone, thank you. This is Launching Your Consumer Brand in 90 Days, a 12-week course. We're going to talk about manufacturing today. So number one, we would like to talk about our sponsor, which is CBG Experience. Thank you, Shannon, for sponsoring. They put on events all over the United States at all the top trade shows. So those of you who have not been to a trade show, you will be going to a trade show to promote your brand. They have what we call an incubator for trade shows. So they rent a big space, 20 by 50, 30 by 50, and they give everyone emerging brands a 4 feet space to go ahead and work together, 4-foot spot to work together with your brand. Works really, really well. They set it up for you. It's awesome. So if you like more information, you can go look at CBG Experience. Reach out to Shannon. I know they have a trade show coming up in San Diego in 7 days or 9 days. It's the ECRM show, so it's going to be awesome. A little bit about the anatomy of a product launch. You have to build your foundation first. So the foundation has to be very strong. This looks like a lot, but it's not. You know, we have layers. So it's 12 steps or 12 weeks, but definitely it's the core foundation, which we're going to touch on a little bit, but we're going to spend more time on manufacturing. So since we're on the talking about foundation, as you can see, this is if an architect were to do it. So on your own, a lot of people don't know which direction to start. They start, stop, fail. They maybe do they want to find a manufacturer first before they get into a formulation, but they don't know what the COGS should be or what the sales price will be, who the consumer is going to be. So we help them set up a planned foundation the correct way, all within 90 days. A little bit about 85% of all consumer brands fail within the first year. So this is a Nielsen number. What we do is we want to help you not be part of that 85%. We want you to be part of the 15%. So we work on making sure that happens. Be part of the 15%. A lot of times people believe that the reason they fail is because lack of passion or bad product taste or not a good enough idea. It's usually in reverse. It's poor execution. They do the wrong operations in the correct order, and a lot of it is guesswork. Since they don't know what to do next, they get up in the morning and start doing different things. So we have this roadmap that we put together from phase 1 to phase 2, put it together. Again, a lot of times we meet founders who are at the end here, the abandonment stage. We don't want that. We want to get them here at the idea stage where we take out all the confusion, expensive decision-making, stress, and come up with a exact plan. My PowerPoint is not working the way it should be working, so I apologize for that. So a few dangerous myths that hobbyists think about when they're ready to launch their product, that their idea is so good that it will sell by itself. And so that's myth number one. The real truth is great products fail all the time. It's all about margining, positioning, the sequencing. We're going to talk a lot about some brands that are success stories, and you hear about them all the time. What you don't hear are the failures, right? You don't hear about failures. And what you should do if you want to see some is go to the 99-cent store, go look at some energy drinks that did not make it. If an energy drink has made it or is trying to make it, they're in stores at $2.99. If they're in a 99-cent store, they're there at 99 cents, and probably the store paid 60 cents for, which is less than what it cost you to make. Also, people focus a lot on the product without thinking about the business part. They really need to focus on the branding, the margins, formulation, who their customer is, and so on. Here's again 12 weeks. We're going to talk about that. We're going to spend more time on supply chain than normal. For those of you who've been on it, who know who we are, my name is Sandro Pianconi. I'm one of the founders, and Jorge Olson. We've built several brands. We've launched over 1,000 items, but we've had distribution both in the U.S. and Mexico. We were the Miller beer distributor in Mexico. Launched over 1,000 items that we've also written several books on brand building and distribution. Our latest book is Wholesale MBA. If you would like to, Amazon carries all our books. If you want to go on and order Build Your Beverage Empire or Wholesale MBA, they're on Amazon now. A few of the items we've launched from what we do is help with formulation, right? So real products from formulation to manufacturing. We help with supply chain, online sales, wholesale distribution, retail sales, and export to Mexico. One of our clients is the iDrink, which I have right here, which is what I'm drinking, and also Calmara, which is a healthy energy drink designed by a doctor. Actually, both of these are designed by doctors that sells to the anime crowd. And then a tequila, if you see there, a tequila that's there. A few of our customers we've done business with, one being Rick Ross, Snoop Dogg, and Cheech and Chong. We've helped create, formulate, and launch products with them. Now, here's a little bit more about that blueprint from beverage idea to global brand exit. It is a blueprint, needs to be followed precisely so you don't get in any trouble. So first is building the foundation. So one is our early entity setup. We talk a lot about corporate structure. If you have not set up yet, we would advise you to set up a C corporation in a zero state tax state. So like Nevada, Wyoming, Texas, Florida. We really like Wyoming a lot. Also, people, your accountants, your lawyers will say, why can't I use an LLC or an S Corp? It's name, brand trademarked, and then also tax strategies. We'll talk about how to qualify all the money you're going to be spending on research and development, formulations, samples to qualify for $500,000 in research and development tax credits. Number two, step two, which before we even do the formulation or we will product and the manufacturing, we really want you to work on who your customer is. So you open up a dictionary, and that is the avatar, is the customer who is your client, right? Who they are, how old are they? Are they male? Are they female? What age are they? Where do they shop? Where do they live? What pain problem are they experiencing? What are you helping them with? So when we talk to clients and say, who's your perfect avatar, and they tell us everyone, we know they haven't done their homework. So we want you to go back, do your homework, and then come back. And if you don't know who your avatar is, that's okay. We can help you do that. Here is where we're going to spend a little bit more time today. So once we know who your avatar is, and we know what their budget is, what they can pay for their price, what the retailer needs to make, what the distributor needs to make, what you want to make, and then what it's going to cost. Then we can start working on ingredients. We need to be able to source ingredients. Then we have to the bottling, packaging. Packaging, sometimes I've seen deals where packaging is more expensive than the product that's in it, but that's okay. Then we talk about co-manufacturers. We always talk about a plan A and a plan B, having two co-manufacturers. Very important. Then we also, once you have the formulation ready to go, we talk about making a MVP, a minimal viable product. It's very, very important. A little bit about 3PL logistics. So we'll talk about that. So verifications, obviously, if you have a food product or a beverage and it's going to go in someone's mouth, there are certain certifications that we're looking for, right? So GMP, NSF. NSF means that it's testing that all of the ingredients coming in pass. So their certificate of analysis, and every one going out is the same. And the same thing for when the product is ready. We need a certificate of analysis. They're going to ask that from Amazon, Walmart, all the large chains are going to ask for that. So that needs to be very specific when we're ready to work with you and get it launched. And then a little bit about supply chain. So why do we talk about so much supply chain? Supply chain is actually ordering the product, bringing it in. Once the product's made, then where does it go to sit so it could be ready to be sold? So 3PL is a third party logistics. It's a warehouse that picks and packs. So we have a lot of, there's really good ones that are good for when you're starting out. They'll customer service to you to death. And then there's ones as you get larger, they'll be able to hold, handle 10,000 orders a day, right? Two different things. And also, what kind of orders are we talking about? Are we talking about singles? Are we talking about sending cases to retailers or shipping products? So we'll discuss that as we do. And of course, we'll be open for any questions that you might have. At that point, after we know what the product is and we have the minimal viable product, well, before that, you will be working with our chief marketing officer to talk about branding, brand building, the story behind why you created this product. We will be working on all those things. And then we could talk about D2C, right? We will help you formulate a go-to-market strategy on D2C means direct to consumer. We've had a lot of success on TikTok. We strongly recommend not to go to retail first. There's a lot of reasons why. Retail has a gatekeeper. The gatekeeper is the buyer, right? So he's the buyer for Sprouts, for Walmart, for Whole Foods, for the 7-Eleven. They're the people that they're the gatekeepers. And so on TikTok, there is no gatekeeper. You can set up the store within a week. I say 24 hours, but it takes a week because they always ask for one more document. And then you could start telling your story and telling why you invented the product or why you decided to make the product. And then you can tell them all the benefits of the product and pricing and specials, and you can build your community with this. So that's why we recommend D2C first until what we call retail ready. When you're retail ready, then we can help you. We have strategies to present product to buyers, how to have brokers, sales brokers, how to do road shows, how to negotiate slotting fees. We have a code to get you into a local Walmart. We'll discuss indie chains. So we have one of our brands that will be in vision chains. We have another brand that are in comic book stores. So it's not who you think it would be, and then also capital raising. When the time comes, we can help you at every entrepreneur's journey. They're looking to raise capital, either it be seed capital, which means usually yourself or friends and family, to Reg CF, Reg crowdfunding, Reg A, and then a possible IPO, which we've had clients in our incubator that have had IPOs before. So So, a little bit about exits we'll talk about. So, the cost of implementation is on your own when you're doing it on your own and you're guessing founders, you bring in a CPA, you bring in a lawyer who have experience in business. They just never had experience launching a CPG brand before. So, they may be giving you the wrong information for it at that time. So, what we have is an integrated route, which has legal, when to bring in the finance CPA, when to bring in product development, and when to bring in manufacturing. So we help you set that up and act like a CEO and not a hobbyist. A little bit about our. This is a what we call a investor playbook. So the Poppy playbook. If you noticed here, um, so before, most people have heard of Poppy now, but 3 years ago, this is what it used to look like. It was an apple cider vinegar and it looked medicinal, and that's what they wanted. But then an investment group came in with an ad agency and redesigned it, re-architected it, used TikTok influencers, offered equity to TikTok influencers that made the product scale, and it worked tremendously well for them. So worked out perfect. They had an exit for $2 billion to Pepsi. I like this story a lot. This story is once upon a farm. You might know it. You've seen TV commercials. Jennifer Garner. This company just went public on the New York Stock Exchange at a $724 million market cap. It started in San Diego about 10 years ago, started out of a garage here in San Diego. They would go to and do farmers markets and sell the product. And now they're in, I believe, in nationwide in all the targets. They're doing very, very well. And then Sal's, S-A-U-Z, is the next hot sauce that's there. Eliminating the friction. What we are is if you have a full-time job, what we need your time is 1 to 2 hours a week to give us direction. We will give you what we believe needs to be done that week and give direction for you to make decisions so it's built for first-time founders, and our sequence is what makes not having any mistakes on there. So we have a 12-week incubator. We can either do it two ways. We have what we call it our DIY, do it yourself, or we have our BIP. So the difference is our BIP is you get both myself and Jorge on a weekly call once per hour. Live, we answer all of your questions. After we leave, you give us homework. We go ahead and do it, and we do what you need to do. So that's number one. Number two, if you were to do DIY, is you get a 12-week course. You get videos of Jorge week by week teaching you certain things. But then on once a week, you are able to jump on a call, much like this one, with a lot of people on asking questions. You can ask your questions. They ask their questions. You will learn a lot from the other people. You also get a launch planner, unlimited help desk. So let's say after you hang up, and you say, shoot, I forgot. I really wanted to ask Sandra that question, or someone on the team. Send it an email. We'll answer your question and get it back for you. And then we give you trusted introductions to all of our vetted formulators, co-manufacturers, retail buyers. So let's say we're July 9th. So October 9th, we're sitting here October 9th. If you were to come on board, you would have your corporation all structured, ready to go. You would have your trademarks filed, IP fully protected. You would have a reliable formulation. You would have a reliable manufacturer. You would understand what your margins are. You would have a marketing plan ready to go and product ready for market. So it's not a dream. This is achievable with the structure that we're willing to do. Let me see before I go on how many people have questions. So if you want to go on and ask questions, you can put up your hand and type it in, or I can unmute you and you can come on. I have questions here on TikTok, people asking questions. They're asking if they already have an LLC, is that okay? So LLCs are very difficult to raise capital with. I would recommend that you transfer the assets from the LLC to the C Corp. Keep your LLC. They're great for real estate and other things, but I would definitely set up a C Corp and a zero state tax. If you decide to work with us, we can help you get that done quickly. We've gotten corporations set up in a day with a EIN tax number. So very fast, very efficient. Let's see. Any other questions? I can unmute you if you'd like to jump on and tell me a little bit about your brand or your idea. You don't have to tell me the name of the product if you haven't trademarked it yet. If you did, then of course you can tell me. And anyone else. So we got a few people on. Do you want to raise your hand, or do you want to you tell me what you want to do? Questions, or you can just type them into the chat and then I could see them on the chat. Let's see here. I got YouTube is blowing up today, so let's see. Let's see. Did I hold on, hold on. Do I have questions? Nope. Here do we got here? They asked a little bit about TikTok. How does TikTok work? So TikTok is a little different than Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, their business is to sell ads. So they want you to come on, they want you to set up a store, and they want you to run ads to drive traffic. That's what they want to do. TikTok works a little bit different. TikTok, what they make is, just so you know, they are larger than 7-Eleven. So they sell more product through TikTok than 7-Eleven does. And they make 5%. So think of them as a bank. Their store, their TikTok shop makes 5% for you to sell product, and they accept credit cards and so on. What's really cool about it is they actually handle the affiliates, meaning payments to affiliates. An affiliate is someone that we would then help you get people that are your salespeople, that not only are you selling on TikTok, but they have up to 300,000 registered affiliates who can then take your product, show your product, and sell it. So very, very exciting. And then they will pay them. So if you sell your product for $30, they will go on, and whatever agreed commission you agreed to pay them, they will go out and make the payment for you, take off their 5% off the top, and then give you the balance. So works really, really well. Think of it as the old the channel where we the shopping channel where you go on and buy. So think of the shopping channel on your phone. That's what TikTok Shop is, but with a button that you press. They already have your credit card on. It works wonderful. So, boy, usually I have more questions on the webinar. So, does anyone have any questions on the webinar? What I'd like to do, by the way, this recording will be on tomorrow, will be on our YouTube channel. So, Fernando, if you can drop in the text our YouTube channel, people can go on and drop on our YouTube channel. They could see it. Also, if you would like to set up appointment with me or one of my team members, please go in. We're going to put the calendar. I'm not taking meetings tomorrow, but next week we'll can set up a time to go in and take that. So you can drop it in and do it. So we got the webinar here. Oh, here we go. Sign up for a free one-on-one call. So that's what we call our discovery call. So please do a little homework for that. Come to me with the idea, who your avatar is, what price point you think you want it to sell at, if you have already done your trademark, and if you have what's your corporate, your C Corp, or what you've done so far to get ready. And that's okay. If you come and say, I don't have it, we can help you get all those things done. So please go in, sign up, set up a call for us, and we'll be on. We got another question here. Another question's popping up from YouTube. Okay. Yes. Let's see. How to get started. How can I sign up for the course? So yes, if it's just a course that you want, that's very, very easy. That's the easiest part. If you just want to sign up for the course, we could put a link for the course in there. It's the 12-week. Usually I do the discovery call just to see how much work, how much help you really need. If you can do it on your own, these are all the benefits you get. You get a 12-week launch course, which we do sell on its own for $5,000. You do get the weekly calls, so you get to ask questions from us, both me and Jorge. That's a $15,000 value, which is $5,000 per month over 3 months. You get the structured plan, the unlimited help desk, and then the trusted suppliers. You also get, when you join, a list of retail buyers and chain contact lists. So that's value right there, that once your product's ready, you can start marketing to them. We also give you a bonus number 2, trusted PL warehouse partner list, a value of $2,500. And then if you were going to go out and raise capital, we give you a list of um, funds that are investing in new companies. Also, if you sign up today, we'll give you a $5,000 coupon that could be used towards your formulation. So that pays for the whole course right there. Oh, that we lost it right there. So to join the course, I'll put the link in there. The course is $5,000. You get 90 days. You get everything we just talked about for 90 days, plus all these bonuses. So you're able to go on and jump on. Thank you for that. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? I think that's the last question we have. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Any more for YouTube? Nope. They said they're going to set up a time. Thank you. Thank you. Dominic, thank you. Joe, thank you. Awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone. If you want to go on tomorrow and look at this, you can. Or if you want to ask any questions, we can. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.